In South Asia, history has repeated itself. Once again, India and Pakistan stand face to face. Not across a negotiation table, but across a tense, blood-stained border. It began on May 7, 2025. In the early hours of the morning, India launched Operation Sindoor, a targeted military strike on what it claimed were terrorist launch pads inside Pakistani territory. The Indian government said these camps were responsible for a wave of recent cross-border attacks, and that the time for warnings was over. Drones entered Pakistani airspace. Special forces moved swiftly, and for a moment, the world held its breath. But Pakistan responded, not with diplomacy, but with fire. Within hours, Pakistani missiles were flying across the line of control. Military outposts were hit. Drones from both sides filled the skies. Artillery roared. Civilians ran for cover. The valley echoed with fear. Pakistan's role was clear. Resistance, a strong and immediate answer. The government in Islamabad said loud and clear, "We will not be attacked without reply." The military moved fast. Targets were hit deep inside Indian-controlled territory. Pakistani air defenses were activated. Fighter jets flew patrol missions day and night. On the ground, Pakistani forces held their positions. Morale was high. The media showed images of unity, of a nation standing together under pressure. But the real question is Pakistan winning? That depends on how you define victory. If victory means resilience, then yes, Pakistan has shown strength. It didn't collapse, it didn't fold, it fought back and defended its soil. The military showed preparedness, the government showed defiance, and the people stood united. But if victory means peace, then no one is winning. Because homes are being destroyed, young soldiers are dying, children are growing up under the shadow of war, and every missile, every bullet takes both nations one step closer to a point of no return. This isn't a cricket match. This isn't a scoreboard. This is real war. And in war, there are no real winners, only survivors. India claims success, Pakistan shows strength. But the truth is, the longer this conflict goes on, the more both nations lose. Now the world watches. The UN calls for peace. Superpowers urge calm. But the tension remains. So will Pakistan win? It may win the battle of pride, of resistance, of defense, but real victory will only come when peace returns to the region, when diplomacy silences the guns, and when the people of Kashmir and the entire subcontinent can dream of a future without fear. Until then, the fight continues, but so does the hope for something better.